Well, hello beautiful people. It has been a little while again since I have made a post, but I really needed to share today, and I want to share, and there's so much I do want to say, but I just really want to talk about why we are having 6 children and only 6 children, and why I'm not having any more. So, you all know I love children, I love being a mum, and I love being pregnant. I love this job. I wish I didn't. I wish I was feeling like I was being made a redundant of a job I hated, but I don't. And if it was just me, if I didn't have to think about my kids and I didn't have to think about my husband and my family, what's best for us, then sure, I'd probably keep going. But it's not about that. It's about so much more. What is best for them, best for my husband, and best for our family. So 6 kids is it. We are done. Even as I say that, it still needs to sink into this mama's heart because it's not something that I'm ready for, but it's definitely something that's going to happen, and something that I do want. I do want to be ready. I just had a mum on Instagram say to me, like, she's on baby number 7, how do you know when you're ready? And I think with me, you all know I'm full on, you all know I'm crazy, you all know that I have energy oozing, and I want to be it all. I want to be a pregnant mum and have the babies and also be with my kids and be on their adventures as well. And realistically, that can't happen. I've got to be mum holding a baby, or I've got to be pregnant mama, and I've got to sit on the beach and watch my kids swim because I can't be out the back with them swimming. And that's really hard in my mum heart to pull between my eldest missing out because mum is having a baby, or the baby missing out because mama wants to swim. So it's about trying to make that decision that's going to work for us. So this will be it, and then what that'll allow me to be is be so full on with my kids, which is what I want at the end of the day. I don't want to just be having babies and not be enjoying them to the fullest. And my eldest is 9, and it's going so quick. So from now on, this is it. I'm a frontline mum. You all know me. I'm very full on. Today it's Sunday, and my husband is actually at the beach for nippers, and I'm heading to a homeschool conference to talk today. But I feel like if I was at the beach, I'd be so pulled that I want to be swimming, and I want to be out the back with him and pushing with him, surfing with him on his board. And at the minute, I can't do that. So there's some of the sacrifices I give up being pregnant. And I think that's what I have to get through my head when this baby's born, and that I can now go back to being a really full-on mum. Obviously not instantly, because I'm going to have a beautiful baby attached to me. But, you know, from very soon on, my husband knows that, you know, he's very happy to be more mellow. He is a lot more mellow than me, my husband. And he will hold, between breastfeeds, he will hold baby while mama gets to go and be crazy. And that means like being a part of dance classes, and that means teaching my kids how to surf and playing basketball with my kids. I'm a full on ocean swims, boarding, all of that stuff, water skiing. I want to do all of that with my kids. I don't want to just always sit back on the sidelines and watch. And so that's really why I want to give them my time and grow up with them. And I don't want them feeling like that mama was just having babies and didn't have that time for them. So that's my beautiful babies and their reason, my reasonings for them, but also my husband. I mean, it sort of really changes me a little bit. I sort of become really mellow and when I'm pregnant. And although great, and I think he actually really likes it, because I do have naps during the day, which I don't normally do, he, obviously it takes up from time from him and I'm more tired, and and he picks up a lot of the slack. So I think he worked it out the other day that I've been pregnant for something like 54 months in 6 babies. or 6 9s are 54, there you go, I will be. And through that, he's done the extra work. He picks up the extra slack. He drives the kids to extra things that he doesn't, necessarily normally do if I'm on my game. I am a lot slower. And that's fine. And it works for us. But at some point, I want to be there for him. And although he really enjoys what he does, I really want to be the best wife I can be too. And not always being this mama with a baby. So that's what I need to get my head through. I will find it hard and sad. I think with everything, you need to go through the emotions and feel it. My body is also probably really tired. I don't have really good circulation, so I put my body under a lot of stress having 6 babies. It would be fine for a 7th, but it's just not what I want to do. I don't want to push it too much. We are so blessed in what we've got, and I'm happy to take that. So they're the reasons why. That's it for us. I think. No, I'm not. I'm done. Hold me to it. It's best for our family. Plus, I think if I kept having kids, I would probably have to drive a coach bus or something, and that's not going to happen. I had enough trouble at 24 driving a van. I remember pulling up to traffic lights and looking at shop windows and seeing my reflection and thinking, who is that driving a van? And it was me at 24 driving a van. That was really hard to get over, so I'm definitely not used to a bus. Plus, we want to travel with our kids. We want to be full on and travel and experience and live life. And 6, half a dozen babies will do us. So that's what we experience. And I know other mamas, you deal with this. How do you know when you're done? How do you know? You got to look at all the areas. What's best for you? What's best for your family? What's best for your husband? All right? And I guess make the call from there. And I don't think you're ever going to 100% go, that's it, or what if, or maybe. But as long as you're doing what's best, I think that's going to work for your family. I hope that you have a little bit of understanding of why we're not having any more babies. And look forward. I've got so much to share. It just happens that I've got no kids today off to talk at this homeschool conference. So I will catch up with you all soon. I hope you're well. All right, bye.